Lindsay Frederick, and I teach 6th grade Avid Core here at Williams Middle School in Tracy, California. Well, I mean, every time you get some type of new technology in your classroom, you've got to love it, because not only makes things more accessible to both you and the students, but it also gives you more options in presenting learning material to the students. So for instance, when you're going over vocabulary and they just can't at all understand what you're talking about, all you got to do is quickly pull up a picture online and they're like, oh, that's what you've been talking about. Or you can quickly, in social studies, pull up a culture so that they can see pictures, hear music, listen to their language being spoken. It's just something that's adds so much more to your curriculum that you could quickly draw on to get the students' attention and grab their understanding.
Push the letter for your choice and then push enter. My name is Melissa Luneta. I teach Spanish 1, Introduction to Spanish, and English for English learners. And I have been teaching, this is my 21st year. I have mixed feelings about it. It comes in handy a lot. I use it. I use everything I have, but it's not always the most convenient, mostly because I would probably use the smart board more if I didn't have to constantly keep realigning it, because that's a big pain. If it's up here on the table, and if the students knock the table or knock the projector, it gets out of alignment, I have to realign it. Or if I go to write on the board and the words aren't where I want them to be, then you have to stop and realign. So it can be a little bit of a pain, but it is helpful and I do use it.
Peterson. I teach 7th grade language arts and social studies, and this is my 9th year. I love the interaction that it brings to the kids, and the fact that they're getting up and not only are they're no longer just sitting at their desk learning, they're actually getting up and showing themselves and me as well as other students what they know. And so it puts them more in the driver's seat of their education. And and the fact that it's technology, and these students that I have that use technology from the moment they wake up in the morning, they're on their cell phones, to the moment they go to bed, they're still checking their cell phones, they're playing video games. So technology is a huge part of their lives, and being able to use it to get them interested in learning, that's what I love. My vision is we're on the right track personally, but I see it as more of a streamlined thing with the projectors in the ceiling. That way I can get rid of this table. I can bring my students forward, because I have a number of kids who, even with glasses, still squint, so it's even hard for them to see things up on the board. And just basically a real simplistic thing where I come in the morning time, I plug in my document camera to the wall, I plug in my laptop in the wall, and it's good to go. There's no alignment issues. It's just a real streamlined, effective, way to just get everything up and running quickly.